will understand some basic concepts. Okay, one it used to be TP, or it is also called as TPP. Okay, another used to be MP or MPP, AP or APP. Okay, last one is EP. Okay, TP stands for the total output. Okay, it used to be the total output realized from the production process. Okay, supposing if you take up any of the production activity, the resulting output used to be the total product, or it is also called as total physical product. Okay, is it clear? Why it is called as total physical product? It is called as total physical product because the output is expressed in physical unit. Physical unit means it may be kgs, it may be quintal, it may be ton, etc. Is it clear? So the resulting output from any of the production activity, it used to be the total physical product. So then what is marginal product or marginal physical product? Usually farmer used to use additional unit of input. Okay, he wants to know when an additional unit of input is used, how much additional output that he can get. Okay, that we call it as marginal product or marginal physical product. That is, when an incremental level of input is used, the resulting incremental level of output. We call this as marginal physical product or marginal product. That means additional output obtained from additional unit of input. For example, if you take, okay, here the additional unit of input applied is 1. Is it not? Earlier he used to use 1 unit of input. When he uses the second unit, the incremental change in input use is represented as delta x, which used to be 2 minus 1. That is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, this is the incremental change in input, or this is the additional input used in the production activity. And when first unit of input is used, the resulting output, if it is 10, the second unit of input, supposing if it bears 20 unit of output, the incremental change in output, it used to be 20 minus 10, that is nothing but delta y, it used to be 10. Is it clear? So delta y by delta x, which is nothing but 10 by 1, in our case it used to be 10. It is the additional output obtained from the usage of additional unit of input. Okay, what we call it as marginal product or marginal physical product. It is called as physical product because it is here product is expressed in physical unit. Okay, and the last concept, that is AP or APP, that is average product or average physical product. Here it is the output obtained per unit of input. Okay, this is nothing but output obtained per unit of input. Okay, supposing if you take paddy, okay, from an acre you can get 25 quintal of output. You know that output is nothing but now it is represented as Y, or it is nothing but TPP. Is it not? In order to obtain this 25 quintal of paddy, okay, let us assume that farmer uses 2.5 quintal of fertilizers. Okay, here fertilizer stands for input, that is X. Okay, on an average, how much this fertilizer will going to yield is the question. The probable answer used to be average productivity. So it is nothing but Y is 25 quintal divided by 2.5 quintal of fertilizer. So on an average, every quintal of fertilizer will going to yield, it used to be 10, is it not? So it used to be 10 quintal. It means every quintal of fertilizer usage, on an average, it will going to yield paddy of 20 quintal to farmer. Is it clear? So last concept is about elasticity of production. Elasticity of production means, okay, you need to understand what is elasticity of production refers to. Okay, elasticity usually stands for response of a particular variable for the stimulus created by other variable. That means here we need to have two variables. Okay, we need to have two variables. One used to be the response, another used to be the stimulus. You know that in case of production function also we used to have this sort of relation. That is, we used to have response part, and in order to get this response we used to have stimulus. Okay, response will be from output. Okay, stimulus will be through input. Okay, how output will going to respond for input usage? We call that concept as elasticity of production. Is it clear? So it can be understood in a better manner. Okay, elasticity of production, okay, it is nothing but percentage change in output due to percentage change in input. Okay, from this you should be clear, it used to be a relative measure. It always used to be a relative measure. Why it is called as relative measure? Because in relation to something we are saying. Okay, it used to be a relative measure. It is expressed as the percentage change in output to the percentage change in input. So how the percentage change will be expressed? It will be expressed as delta y divided by y, and it will be multiplied by 100 because it is percentage change divided by delta x by x into 100. So that supposing if we rearrange the terms, this 100 cancels off. So if we rearrange, then it becomes x divided by delta x. So I will pull the delta terms together such that it becomes delta y by delta x into x by y. Supposing if I take this to the denominator, then it becomes delta y by delta x whole divided by y by x. You know that delta y by delta x is nothing but MPP, and you know that APP is nothing but y by x. So that we can easily say EP is nothing but, it used to be the ratio of MP by AP. Is it clear? So you need to remember now, supposing if I represent delta y, okay, this used to be y2 minus y1. Okay, this sort of change we call it as absolute change. Okay, this used to be absolute change. Supposing if I write delta y by y, okay, here it used to be y2 minus y1 from y1. That means earlier the output obtained by farmer is y1. Later, because of input usage, the output obtained by farmer is y2. So what is the change in output realized? It used to be y2 minus y1, and it is from the base, that is y1. So this we call it as proportionate change. Try to understand. It used to be proportionate change. So the last expression is percentage change. Now supposing if I write delta y by y into percentage change. Is it clear? Percentage change means percentage change refers to the proportionate change expressed in percentage. Okay, so elasticity of production, it used to be the ratio of percentage change in output to the percentage change in input. Okay, you need to be clear with these aspects in order to understand the concept called as classical production function. If not, you will not understand what the classical production function is. Okay.